Hey everyone, welcome back to another Painting with Jay. As always, my name is Jay, so grab a brush, grab some models, grab some paints, and paint along with me. Let's rid our world of unpainted models. Shall we, people? I think we should. Yes. Today I'll be continuing to work on some Tyranids. I'm going to be working on Tyranids probably for the next month or two. Probably to the end of February is my goal to work on my Tyranids, get them all done, and then start on whatever's next. Probably terrain, I'm thinking, or maybe start a new army. We'll see. Yeah. So, as always, I'm going to just be painting along today. Now, I do apologize for the background sound if it's a little too loud. That's a fan. Not a fan, a space heater. It's actually really cold in my workshop, and I don't want to wear a winter jacket while painting. So I'm going to try it for a little bit. I might just turn off because it's actually getting quite warm in here, but that's okay. So let's get painting. Yes. Hey everyone, so I'm going to try without the space heater for now. If it gets too cold, I'll turn it back on, because it is a little bit noisy. So as you can see, I'm done with my Hormigons last week, which is great. I'm having a great time painting some Tyranids, and right now I'm working on the triple Bash Brother team of 3 Carnifexes. Now this Carnifex team will be composed of a Dakifex, right? This guy's kind of the medium of the two. He can be played as a, what are they called? The Thornbacks, or just a normal one. And of course, the piece de resistance, or something, whatever they call it. Stone Crusher. Look at that. I'm so spoiled by my subscribers and my supporters. Somebody sent me the upgrade sprues from Forge World, so I can create a Stone Crusher. And as you can see, they're pretty messy right now, but I've just done the reds, the background color, and I've started on the white areas, so that's where I'm going to pick up today. I'm going to do the white areas on these guys. I'm going to continue. I do 3 coats, usually just overbrushing and dry brushing. This next coat is going to be a 1-to-1 mix of Ghost White from Reaper and White Scar from Games Workshop. So it's going to be a good mix, and I'll get the whites done then, and then we'll go from there. I don't know how much time I'll paint today, probably for 45 minutes, maybe 50. So that'll be enough time to probably go through the 3 coats of white. I already painted one of them with this white. That I'm just going to get a little excess off my brush. So I've already painted that right there. Just gonna move around, feng shui some stuff quickly. There we go. So, as you can see, I'm just going to continue with painting the white areas. And for this coat, I'm focusing more on the outside areas of the legs and the tail, anything that's really exposed. I'm gonna just bring up a quick gradient of color. And the weird thing is about this stage is that they look almost like whitewashed or like watermarked because of the grayish blue background color. And then what ends up happening is I bring him to life essentially with the blue, which will be my next step. Today is Tuesday, so these guys won't be taking me too long to finish. I'm going to, my goal is to have them done by the end of the week, because then I can get started on the next thing. And the next one, as I said, I'm alternating between small and little and big things. So the next one, now the Hormones were kind of officially my last actual squad, but I have a bunch of spore mines to do. And so I'll do them over the next, that'll be my next project. My next painting project. Now, that won't take me very long either, because spore mines are pretty tiny. But that's okay, right? The goal is to get things done. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Get them done. Just get them done. Get her done, That should be my saying of this year. Get her done. And that's what I'm going to do. So I've created a timeline. What I did was I inventoried all of the Tyranid models I have left, And obviously I'm assuming that I'm going to have a certain amount of time to paint. Even if I do my like hour a day or a little more, I think I should have enough to take me to the end of February. Probably. I'll be in February sometime, maybe finish by mid to late February. And then I'll be done all my Tyranids. I still have what I have left. So I have these 3 guys, obviously, that I'm working on. I have... What else do I have? After this, I have the Spore Mines. After the Spore Mines, I'm going to do... I forget what they're called. Whatever the Death Leaper is. Not the actual Death Leaper, I already have one. You guys know what I'm talking about. Death Leaper, whatever the normal Death Leaper is. So, that'll be good. There, he's done. Next one. I love the Stone Crusher. I love the look of him, and I've decided what I'm going to do is, I know it's Stone Crusher, as in they can crush stones with their powerful claws, but I thought that'd be really cool. So I usually do reds for the claws and the tail, but I thought it'd be really cool instead for this one to do stone. I know it's the Stone Crusher, right? But still, I thought it'd be just a really cool thing. So I'm going to do this guy's claws, the hooks there, and his gigantic tail. His bone. I'm going to make it all stone. So I'll see how that looks. But I already want another. And the thing is, I'm painting my Tyranids right now. So thanks a lot, Chris. No, I'm just kidding. I thank you a lot anyway. But like, I want to buy more Tyranids now, right? Because that way I can feel like I would love 3 Stone Crushers, because the rules are really just, they are good in close combat, especially against vehicles, and that's where Tyranids always could use another little bump. Is against vehicles, right? These guys can like reroll the hits. If you have them near an old one-eye, it's reroll the hit of 1s. Of 3. I apologize, I'm gonna lose my mind here. 3 to hit, reroll to wound, doing d6 damage each. They also have every time they charge a vehicle, they cause mortal wounds to vehicles on a 4-up. So like they're really just nasty dudes to vehicles, you know. So I think I need a few more, or a couple more. A squad of 3, which of course once you put them on the field, they get broken down to 3 individuals. That would be pretty awesome, I think, for like a tournament list or any competitive battle report list. That would be kind of the requirement, I think, for the Carnifex, you know, because I really do like the Carnifexes as well as the Daka Hive Tyrants, but I think the combination of the 2 is the best. You don't have just shooting ones, because then they can't do anything in close combat. They'll die to Orc Boys in close combat or anything. And then, you know, some shooting is good too. So maybe a squad of them. So I have a couple Carnifexes right now that I can run as Carnifexes. A couple as maybe Thornbacks. A couple close combat ones. A little bit of each. Done. Okay, that didn't take very long. So that's done this next step. I'm now going to do a entirely white scar layer, a very, very light layer, just along whatever's really facing outwards. Yeah, so my last video was all about 2017. So maybe I think this video should all be about all 2018. What are my goals? What are my plans? Professionally? Personally? Physically? I don't know. I'm going to keep trying to get in better shape, of course, physically. That's what I want to do. Professionally, the warp is dead. It is officially gone. And so I've been moving over painting tutorials. I have a lot of content for you all. I still have 2 more battle reports that I filmed using the new Tyranid rules. A bunch of painting tutorials. A couple more miniature painting 101s. So, yeah, content's still there. Alright, so this is just white scar, just a light to pick up on those raised surfaces, make them really pop. I love the detail in these Tyranid models. You know, they're old. They're actually like 4th edition, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think the Carnifex kit's 4th. As I said, it kind of looks a little sloppy for now, and then the blue layer, which we're going to do next with Calidor Sky, is really going to clean up the models. Yeah, look at that. Looking good. So, yeah. Warp is unfortunately gone. That's okay. For my free content, I'm going to try killing it this year. The most videos I probably ever put out, maybe. It'll be good. My viewership is starting to really bounce back, as is my subscribers is actually really starting to bounce back, and it feels good seeing it. For sure. I'm going to keep doing my painting with Jays, of course. I'm going to start doing some making army series. I'll probably do it with Tyranids first, because I've been having a lot of fun with Tyranids. Maybe talking about the Nidzilla list that I've been building. But I like the Let's Build a List videos, so I might make more of those. What else? Yeah, painting tutorials. Bunch of content coming your way. I am going, of course, to Adepticon again. So I'll see you all there. Anybody's going to Adepticon, I'll see you there. And it'll be a fun time at Adepticon. I'm excited. I don't know if my girlfriend's going to come this year. We'll see. She's invited to. I just don't know if she will be able to. She's very much welcome to. What else? Yeah, Adepticon's going to be fun. Gen Con, I've got to get back to Gen Con. I missed it last year. Painting is really my focus of this year. Just going to keep making videos and painting. I finished on such a strong note last year that I really want to keep that momentum going into 2018 and keep it just going. You know, because, as I said, if I could finish all my Tyranid models, all of them, by February, that's a really nice way to start the year. And then I said, I'm debating. I have a little more time to think about it, but I'm thinking of taking some time off away from miniatures and doing terrain. Because that way I can get more terrain into my battle reports. It looks nice. I have all this awesome terrain from Death Ray Designs. I'll be probably buying some more from them at Adepticon. And there we go. So more terrain to bring more variation into my battle report appearances. That'd be good. I have the terrain from Shadow War Armageddon that I really wanted to get into my battle reports. It looks really nice, and that'll be cool. What else do I want to do? Yeah, terrain will be good. Terrain, I don't know how long it'll take me to do the terrain though. I can maybe do a piece a week or something. I don't really know. I don't do a lot of terrain, to be honest. There we go. All done. I could keep doing it with my painting with Jays. I might make tutorials out of them, actually. I might do some tutorial videos for the terrain. That'd be good. Maybe rust them out. Make them look really cool. Alright. Easy steps done. Let's do some blue. And you'll notice the blue will really, it'll be kind of a cleanup color in the sense that it'll really, you know, all these areas, it separates the colors. You'll know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna take some Calidor Sky, put it on my palette. I do like painting the big Tyranids because they're big. Like, they have all the definition, they're just easy to paint. They're fun. So let's I'm gonna thin down with a little Lamium medium. I'm almost out of it actually. I better go to the store and pick up some more sometime. There we go, nice and thin down. So let's just put it on. And you see, it really does. Let's see a little bit of brush strokes. I usually do 2 thin coats. Very Duncan style of me. Let it dry, do another like thin coat on top. As you can see, this is a little thin. That's okay. 2 thin coats. That's a little thin, yeah. A little too thin. Let me put in a little more paint. There we go. As you can see, this one step will really kind of clean up the model. And I always leave a little bit of a gap, like that, right there, just to, you know, emphasize the separation in the pieces of the carapace. But yeah, look at that. So yeah, my goals are, of course, Tyranids first. Get them all done. And then probably terrain, I'm thinking. It's been, as I said, such a long time, so I really focus a lot on terrain. I can do a lot of airbrushing on the terrain, which will be fun. And then once the terrain's done, I'm thinking of just starting. I have a couple boxes for some newer armies that I can work on. I just spent so long finishing up Tyranids. The other options, like doing the same thing that I just did for Orcs. I might wait and see until the new Codex, because they have yet to get a full, a new, oh, I just threw my, that was not a good idea. They have yet to get a Codex, right? They're just using the supplements. And so when they get the Codex, I will probably do what I just did for Tyranids, for Orcs, and that'll take me a while too. I have a lot of Orc models to paint. Yeah. So, yeah, it'll be good. A lot of Orc models. And I can start a new army and just keep having fun. I have few, as I said, I'm not going to announce which one. You guys can figure out a few ones based on conversations, but that I've done. But it'll be cool. So, as I said, oops. But I really enjoyed doing what I'm doing with Tyranids. So maybe I want to do them with orcs again, as I said, just to get those all done. We'll see. I have a little time to think about it, because I probably got the next 2 to 3 months filled up with time. Yeah. So that'll take up a lot of time, and then I figure, as I said, I'll keep going from there. If I build a new army, that'll probably take about 3 months to do, maybe even less, because I can kind of batch paint a large chunk of them. But I don't, honestly, it's always a pipe dream to have no more unpainted models. That's essentially what we're doing with this video series, right? We're getting together, we're painting, and we're ridding our world of unpainted models. Now, to knowing us, we'll always buy new ones, like the new Nurgle models that are coming out look awesome. So all the Nurgle people, of course, you're gonna go buy them because they look awesome. The Great Unclean One model's great. Looks very similar to a few other models that I've seen from the past from other companies. And I'm enjoying painting my old school models, because these are, like these Carnifex kits are from what, 4th edition, as I said? So, and that's good. Yeah. See how much blue I have to use for these guys. It's kind of fun. It's the Smurf color. It's actually my favorite color. This blue. It's Color of Sky. It used to be called, what was it used to be called? Enchanted Blue, I believe. I should switch brushes. Yeah, go to a smaller brush. That's too big. I just got an email. Yep. Cool. Yeah. As I said, if I can do, that'd be amazing. If I could do what I just did for orcs, that would eliminate, right there, that would eliminate most of my unpainted models. Tyranids and orcs were like, I'd say like 75% of my unpainted models. So, and I've been just destroying Tyranids. It's been fun. I can't believe, it's not that hard of an army to paint, right? Because well, especially with my color scheme isn't too complicated. But doesn't take very long. It can get a little boring, because they're all the same color scheme. That's okay. I just want to get them all done on the tabletop for battle reports. I will do a video at the end of my painting journey with my Tyranids, and do a video of my whole Tyranid horde. I'm curious how many points. I bet I can get it over 10,000. It's over 9,000! Yeah. Yeah, probably could. Probably could. This week alone, I'm doing 300 something points. It's like 350 points of Tyranids. Last week I did 16 Hormigons. That's 100 points roughly. 96, but still. Yeah, since this painting thing, I painted well over 1,500 points. I could, well over. So that's good. But as you can see, it's starting to come to life, essentially, because all the new color really removes all this, grayish blue from the recesses. But these guys, yeah, if I keep working like this, they're not gonna. I started them yesterday. Really, I assembled. I had them already assembled and stuff, but I primed them and started painting them yesterday, and I should have them done, all three of these guys, by end of the week. All right, they're not too much. The stone crusher guy, I'll take a few extra steps because I'm doing the stone. But I'll definitely have these guys next painting with Jay. We'll see. It'll either be spore mines or a lictor. That's what I was thinking of earlier, people. Lictor. Lictor's the so what I did was I inventoried my Tyranids, and I just know that I prioritize them. So it'll go, after that I have a spore assist, whatever they're called, the drop pod, and a couple other models that I'll maybe surprise you guys with. But not too much left. It's been really coming along, and I'm hoping that you guys and girls in internet land are seeing a similar effect of your time that you've dedicated to your painting. Because I am, and I really hope, as I said, you guys are just killing it in your own goals. The blue alone will take, the rest of this painting, with Jay will just be the blues. I mean, I didn't get it done amongst all the models. But it's okay. When I sit down, we paint together. He's already 3-color minimum. That's a win. I need to get some more blue in a second. I've used up all my blue. Even with my wet palette, I run out so quickly. There we go. What else? Yeah, this double devour guy is going to be cool. I want to film a bunch of battle reports in the future. The thing is, now I have so many armies that I just want to try each army out. I haven't even really had a chance to take a look at Dark Angels yet. Obviously, I could assemble an army for them. The new codex. That's okay. I'm working on Tyranids. I don't have many Dark Angel models left to paint. I'm pretty sure it's just, I have a bunch of Vanilla Marine models. Like a Devastator. Not Devastator. It's a Devastator squad. Don't even remember the names. Just some tanks. But a Vindicator. That's what I was thinking of. I have a Vindicator and a couple Razorbacks and Rhinos. I'm probably just gonna paint the vanilla colors. My Imperial Fists, and I can just use them in battle reports if I want to Dark Angels. Yeah. That way, as I said, I dropped. Did I knock over my Lemmy medium? Oh, it's okay. So I'm just gonna get myself some more blue. I'm pretty much done the blues for the first guy, my deck effects, and then I will continue on with the other ones. Yeah. But that's exciting to me. It's really cool to just focus on an army that these models have been lying around my workshop for a long time. And it's been a real pleasure to just get them finished, get them done, get them into videos, and they didn't take up a lot of room because most of them were like assembled or in pieces. But hey, you know what? That's okay. Drop a model again. Yeah, good. This guy will be awesome. This is kind of my least favorite time of year, other than, it's a new year, it's time to set goals and stuff. There you go. He's fun. But in Canada, it's just cold. Like, it's been a really, really cold winter so far and a lot of snow. And this is that time where, as I said, like, Christmas is done, right? So the holiday season is over. And now it's just like, okay, it's winter. Winter's here. And it's cold. And it snows. Obviously, I'm Canadian. I like the snow. But it's snowed a lot. And we've had some really, really cool days. We've had a few days in Peterborough where it's basically -40, which at that point, it's really cool. -40 is the point in which Celsius and Fahrenheit equal each other. I'll do the math proof one day if you guys need it. But that's the point of intersection between Fahrenheit and Celsius. -40. And so we had days where it was -40 Fahrenheit and Celsius. That's a cold day, including wind chill. It wasn't actually that cold originally, but plus wind chill. So, cold days. So this guy, as I said, this one will either be a normal Carnifex with either like Setting Talons and Devours, so like a combination of the two, or he could be a Thornback. I intentionally did put the Thornback carapace on him, so that way, if I want to run them as like a Thornback, they have a few extra benefits. They're a little more expensive, of course, because they have extra benefits. Right? You have to pay for the benefits. But yeah, I think this year is going to fly by as they always do. Last year went by, felt like very quick, and that's the thing when you do something like I do, like on a regular basis. I film Painting with Jay every week. You'll find that just things fly by because every week you're just doing things to get your goals done, and then the week is over, and then the next week starts, and you set your goals to paint or to do in your personal or physical or your professional lives, and then they're done, and then you go to the next week, and then you keep going, and you keep living week to week like this, and then you turn around and go, whoa. People have been asking me about the vlogs. Will I continue to vlog? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm taking some time off vlogging to focus more on painting and just making videos that people want to watch. Vlogs, people really didn't want to watch that much. They weren't getting too many views. It was hard because the people around me really didn't want to be on film, which I understand and respect. So it's been a good, time just filming videos that people really want to watch, editing them and putting them up, painting, like I've been painting so much. And that's the thing, when I'm painting this much that I've been doing the last couple months, the videos would just be really repetitive. I found that when I was looking over the footage, it was like I'm shopping, I'm painting, editing. It wasn't, I didn't, especially in the wintertime, I don't go on that many adventures. I'll always vlog my, I will go back and vlog my, Adepticon time and my Gen Con time, and I might go on a few other adventures this year. I'm going to see if I can take a weekend off and go visit my friend Patrick. In Quebec. That'd be kind of fun. Well, not kind of fun, that would be fun. Maybe I don't even need to take a weekend off. I could probably just take a day off on a Friday. But I'm definitely going to do it when it's warmer, at least in the spring, because I get a lot of snow here and Patrick gets a lot of snow where he lives too. But that'll be cool. I go visit him. That'd be a fun trip. I'd definitely vlog that. What else? Adepticon and Gen Con, and my girlfriend and I are maybe planning a little vacation for later in the year. Because I'm a bit of I work a lot at my job. I don't take a lot of time off. Like for me, my 2 weeks off every year that I would take off, or not 2 even weeks. Whenever I book off time, like for Gen Con or Adepticon, which are the two times, Gen Con and Adepticon are the two. I'd only take, I usually work the Monday, Tuesday, book off the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I only book off 6 days. Now last year I couldn't go to Gen Con. So I got an email from my HR department in late October, early November, saying, "Hey, Jay, dude, you haven't taken most of your vacation time." And I haven't. I had 2 full weeks, and I only taken like 4 days. So I had 10 days left of vacation. So I took a week, did a staycation here, and we got a lot of stuff around the house done, set up for Christmas, and that was in November. And then I was able to carry forward a bunch of days. So I carried forward, 5. I was only allowed to carry over 5, and I had 10 left. So I took 5, carry over 5. So this year I have 15, officially 3 weeks of vacation. And so once again, Gen Con is going to take up 3 days, and Adepticon is going to take up 3 days, and so then I'm going to have even more days that I have to take, which is kind of a funny situation, where they're like, "Jay, go work, go home, stop working." So the amount of blue, crazy. So that was pretty funny. So I'm gonna have that situation again. So, and my girlfriend, she gets a lot of vacation for her job. So we decided that she's always wanted to take this trip. I'm going to talk about it in the future if it happens. But we might do it together. And that's kind of what life's all about. I've been in heavy thought a lot lately as I paint. But that's the goal. Like, if you have a dream,
whether it be a vacation or a lifestyle or something, you work hard together to make it happen, obviously. And I did that same mentality with my ex-wife. I helped her, I supported her mentally and financially a couple times, but not very often, for her to accomplish her dreams. And I'm going to get more blue because I ran out of blue again. I don't even know if I'll be able to finish painting. I might finish up to this guy and call it a day because I have to get ready for work. This is just I have a later shift today. And so I'm painting before my shift. That way, when I get home, I can chill with my girlfriend who's at work right now. But yeah, and she's had this dream trip she's always wanted to take. And I think it'd be cool. So you know what? We're going to do it. We're looking at it right now. We're looking at it. Trips are a bit expensive. So this year would be just a good year to do it, especially seeing as I have inadvertently created so many vacation days. So, as I said, she might come with me to Adepticon. We'll see. And if not, either way, I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to have fun. It'll be good. It'll be cool. She comes because she had a really good time last year. And we'll see. Look at that. Blue is, as I said, is my cleanup color. I'm going to do reds after again. Just a few of the more of the claws need to be done once again. Red again. My brush is splitting. It's kind of getting annoying. It's an older brush. I've had it for a while. I'm going to clean up my brushes and go through them and throw out a bunch probably in the near future. Like a spring cleaning of brushes. Or convert a lot of them to glue brushes. Pick up a few more. I've been using my nice brushes for my painting tutorials. I really should use my nice brushes for painting. I should maybe pick up some more nicer brushes. So my Winsor Newtons and such. As you can see, the blue really just brings it, cleans that up, makes the second towels look cool. I think I'm running out of Lamy medium. I don't think I have any much left. Oh. So after this round of blue, I might just call it. And that's okay. We've been painting for 45 minutes. I've got a bunch of painting done, and I will continue. I'm going to do it an hour a day. I just need to go to the store. I need to go downtown to Dueling Grounds sometime. Probably tomorrow, because they're open. I might be able to go after work today. We'll see. I work till 8 o'clock. Yeah, Tyranids, such a fun army. I really do think that Tyranids have gotten a huge improvement in 8th edition. They were pretty boring in 7th. A mono build. Step 1. Throw as many Flyrans into your list as possible. Step 2. Hope your opponent doesn't have Skyfire. That's okay. These Tyranids, they're looking good. Look at that. So as I said, I'm going to have... So during this process alone, I would have painted up 5 Carnifexes, 4 normal Carnifexes, and an old one eye. Which is cool. The crazy part is that's only like 700 points. 700 points worth of Tyranids. And then yeah, as I said, it's been a really nice time to just paint and relax. Get this army that I've had lying around for so long finished. And I'm going to be very proud when I make my Tyranid army video. Because it's, all the effort over the years, and this is years of painting, because I've been painting these Tyranids for 6 years, 7 years, 6 years now, 7 years. I started at the very end of fourth, early fifth, so we're now in eighth. Maybe 8 years. Yeah, I'm painting probably 8 years. I'm making videos for 6.5 now. It's crazy. Man, time flies by. Yeah, I definitely need to fix this brush if it'll go back to shape. My brush is really getting gross. I'll take some cleaner and some of my brush cleaner and see if I can bring it back to life. If not, it's a glue brush. I've had this one brush. It's a synthetic. It didn't cost me very much. It was a pack of brushes that I got at Michael's years ago, and it's done its job. You know what? And I'm not that. I try to take care of my brushes and my paints, but it actually makes me kind of happy when I get to throw out an empty paint pot. Like, I'm about to throw out my laminate medium, which means I've been painting. It didn't evaporate. I've been painting. And it makes me happy when I've used a brush to the point where it's dead, because that means I've used it. It didn't go unused, and that is awesome, right? I hate dried paint. I hate throwing out dried paint. And obviously, ever since GW switched paint types a long time ago, their paint dries out a little bit faster than it used to. I still have the old style paints that are still good today. And but these two ones do. I hate throwing out dried paint, because in dried paint means you didn't get all of it done. Or maybe you did. Maybe you used it for all your job, and you had it extra, for example. Like, I'm probably need to buy some more Calidor Sky for these Tyranids, and I'm not going to use all of it probably, but I'll have it for more models, This was, I use them for my orcs as well sometimes, but primarily for my Tyranids. But there are some orc models that I really, really want to paint. So, as I said, I haven't decided yet. Maybe the next one will be I'll spend, 3 months, 4 months on orcs. And if I got orcs and Tyranids done, as I said, that's well over 3/4 of my unpainted models that I would have had, 6 months ago. And I would really like to wait, I think, until the new codex. But they'll probably have one shortly. GW has been pumping them out. Obviously, demons are next. Yeah. But then orcs have got to come out eventually, and when they do, new codex, and then I will build a bunch of stuff. And then what else? I said I have 1 or 2 new armies that I could build, and that's the thing. I have so many armies that I paint. I can only film 1 battle report at a time, so I like having. My friend Dave and I, even my friend Stu and I, Stu has a bunch of armies too. Stu is like a demon. He has demon and chaos. He has orcs. He has Imperial Guard, or Astra Militarum, as most people call them these days. He plays a bunch of armies, but Dave has, I think, Dave tries to play like every good army, all the good guys. He has a bunch, so many Space Marines that he just, proxies them. Like in our battle reports, these are Imperial Fists, these are Salamanders, these are, that guy's done. No, Tail. These are Blood Angels, right? And that's okay. That's an awesome thing. I like playing against Dave. We have a good time. And I'm kind of the same way. I have so many armies that I don't proxy much for like this is this army, but I do have enough that I could play, a different list. I could film a battle report every day and play a different list for a different army and probably take me the entire year. As I said, I think I have about 10,000 after this painting set. This painting addiction that I've had to Tyranids. I'll probably have 10,000 points of Tyranids alone. Alright, so he's done. I'm out of blue paint. I'm going to go fix my brush. So let's call it now. So there you have it, everyone. That was a lot of fun. And as always, a huge thank you to Cody Rue and Adam. You missed a spot. I painted, so I got the whites done. I did the blues on 2 out of 3 of them. So I'll finish the blues on the other one probably later today after work, maybe tomorrow. But they're coming along, and these Tyranid Carnifexes aren't going to take too long. As I said, I'm guessing they'll have them done probably by the end of the week. Next week, I'll paint a bunch of spore mines, get them done, a lictor, and then there's not too much left. Tyranids, as I said, I'm going to be done probably by late February. One of my projects is going to be a little bit bigger than the others. You'll see that after. But yeah, life's good, and that's going to be 2018. A lot of painting, a lot of fun. I'm hoping it's a really good year of progress, painting, having fun, seeing friends, and getting some goals done. And I hope you all have just as good of a 2018 as I do, hopefully. I hope we all have an amazing 2018. So leave comments in the comment section down below of what your goals are for 2018. Thank you very much for painting along with me. Stay tuned for more videos. And as always, this video is brought to you by my Patreon subscribers. It's because of them that I can keep doing my free content, or my content now, because there's no free versus paid. If you want to help support my videos, link in the description below to help support my Patreon campaign. Stay tuned for more videos. So I send this Jay saying, happy painting with me.